Hi there friends, this is Andy Davidson from QuietTimesForKids.com, and this video goes out to all the homeschooling parents that are just getting started. I have a few tips and tricks that I've learned over the last 14 or 15 years that hopefully will help you get your school year off to a good start. So this video is for both Classical Conversations families and non-CC families that are homeschooling. So some of you may have already started and maybe your first week went wonderful and you're feeling great, but some of you have already started and you had a rocky start. And then there's those of you who, like me, tend to wait till September to get started. But I would like to just share some things that have been super helpful for our family. The first thing I want to share has to do with two books. Both of them have to do with productive mornings. The first one is called Miracle Mornings, and you can get these both on Amazon. And the second one is called Hello Mornings. The second one is written from a Christian perspective. The first one, not so much, but I have found both of these resources invaluable for me getting my own self together before our school year starts. And so we all know that the environment of the home begins with the parent, and the parent really sets the tone for the home. So if you are struggling to have productive mornings, to get out of bed before your kids, or to come up with a game plan, both of these books will be a great help. Again, Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod and Hello Mornings by Kat Lee. So these have to do with organizing mama's attitude for a good school day. But the one thing we can't control is our kids' attitude, and sometimes that's what hinders us from getting school off to the right start. And our kids who have been kind of free all summer and able to sleep in, and we're not asking as hard of things from them, once we hit the school year, sometimes we get a lot of resistance from them. So the resource I want to recommend that is, this is a free download. It's called How to Teach Growth Mindset to Kids. If you've never heard of the term growth mindset, Google it. Google growth mindset versus fixed mindset and watch a few YouTube videos. But this website is biglifejournal.com. So if you just Google growth mindset, biglifejournal.com, there is a free download, and it is how to teach growth mindset to kids. And really, this idea of fostering a growth mindset in yourself and in your kids, I believe, is a huge key to having a successful, productive homeschool day. And one of the books that I learned from this is this fun book called Captain Snout and the Superpower Questions. This book explores this idea of ants, automatic negative thoughts that try to invade our brain and cause us to be really negative and not productive and resist the hard work that's going to cause us to grow. The book explores 5 different ants that invade our brain: the all or nothing ant, the just the bad ant, the fortune teller ant, the mind reader ant, and the blaming ant. And these have been really good to give us a vocabulary to talk about these things when we get confronted with them at the table when we're doing our schoolwork. So again, this is a book, Captain Snout, The Superpower Question by Daniel G. Amen. And I would recommend you just read. I've read this book 3 times to my kids in the morning just to get it through to our minds and for us to develop and foster that growth mindset. So that's an excellent resource. And then the third thing I want to tell you about is this download, this ebook that I've created. It is specifically to go along with Quiet Times, or with Classical Conversations. It's morning time plans that go along with Cycle 1 that are linked up to the new Foundations Guide. In this book, it teaches you how to start a morning time to get your day started off right. It has read aloud plans and poetry plan and Shakespeare plan. It talks about how to use memory games in the morning, how to do scripture study with your kids, some tips for nature journaling, tips for training toddlers so that you can actually work with your older kids. And even though it is created to go along with Classical Conversations, even if you weren't doing CC, you would find this really valuable. It's an 84-page download that just has the resources that I've compiled over the years that I have found have been really good and a beautiful way to kick off our homeschool day each morning and get us in a right space for learning. So hopefully a few of those resources will be helpful for you as well, and I would love to hear what you are using to kick off your homeschool year in the right way. I also, on my website, QuietTimesForKids.com, you can click on the video blog link and you can see many more videos that I created last year with different tips for morning time, different tips for child training that will help your school day run a little bit more smoothly. So Thank you so much for watching. Hope your year's getting off to a great start. Bye-bye.